Hey, we hope we got everything going really the way it needs to be on the streaming station here on the couch. Sometimes we manage it, sometimes we don't. Hopefully everything got set up right. It is IMAG Synchro with Convertible Turtle Gaming, and we are playing Yonder. That is the name of the game, and that's just an alert on the computer. And what we're doing, guys, is we're gonna do the main quest. We're really going to kind of hit that at this point, and it's for a number of reasons. One, um, whoops, wrong button. That's one of the reasons why is we have a new game. You may have just saw that there. I've played that particular game one time so far, and it is part of the reason why I wound up being just completely exhausted. Um, game's hard, and if you are not used to exercise, to being active, Ring Fit will totally lay you down. What button am I trying to remember? Here we go. Here we go. We are looking for the wizard because that's how we progress the story. Now, storyline on this is, pretty low key, straightforward, right? You are tasked with saving the world. Some horrible tragedy has occurred that made the world just a little less brighter than what it could be. And boy howdy, I need to turn the volume down a little bit on the TV. I can hear the seagulls way too easily. Alright. And we had mentioned at the outset of this playthrough for this game that we weren't going to be looking at 100% completion on it. We're just looking to play. Hey, Charles, not much, man. Getting back in the swing of things. Out here in Atlanta, it got quite cold, so I wasn't quite sure we was even going to be able to stream on time today. But it's right now. Atlanta's dealing with this thing that they're not used to called the wind chill. Hey, Chadley. And it's in the freezing temps due to wind chill right now. It's like a -6 to the ambient temp due to wind chill. So it's 38, but it feels like 32. So I got to drive home in freezing rain, and in Georgia, in general, my fellow motorists don't know what to do when it's wet outside. So cold and wet was just one step too much for them, apparently. Not normally here during Tuesday to Thursday, but you'll make an exception today. Hey, DB Master. Well, thank you, sir. Thank you. Welcome to Minnesota weather. Oh, Charles, I grew up in Oklahoma. I lived in a small little podunk town called Ponca City and moved to Oklahoma City eventually. So I am not unfamiliar to this weather at all. It's just most of my fellow Georgians aren't, which is kind of funny because when I first moved here, everyone told me, Mag, you're going to love Georgia. It's an awesome place. But no one in Atlanta is really from Atlanta. And that's kind of true. There's very few people that I've actually spoken to either at any kind of event or friend's home with like a gathering there, or when I go out hang out at the card shop, or even when I work. I've run into very few people that were born and raised here. And so to that end, they're all like, well, I was born in such and such place and I moved here and I can't get over how blank happens. And for me, it's just the fact that there's just no idea on how to drive when the weather's, horrible. Well, at all, really. Traffic is so abysmal around here. Yeah. It's 4 out there. Wow. Snow in your area? Yeah. See, and that's kind of what I'm used to. I'm used to like Oklahoma. I'm pretty sure they had snow minorly over in October at some point already this year. I know in about another probably week they're going to have like freezing rainstorms and hailstorms and all that kind of snot. And realistically speaking, that's where I'm used to. I was told when I moved to Georgia that they kind of have that sort of weather out here, but it's been really tame, all things considered. Like it hasn't been cold, hasn't been windy, none of that. Yeah, we're gonna start hitting this main quest so we can kind of get this game completed because there's so many other games coming out that I'm interested in. And of course, as we had mentioned, guys, leading into this goal that we have for PAX, that one of the things that this particular PAX budget was still slated for, regardless of what happens, is getting Pokemon. I believe it's going to be Shield, because we had promised one of our friends, that's a streamer friend, a IRL friend that also streams. They wanted to be able to play Pokemon Sword and Shield alongside a person that they liked, and I happened to be them. And way back when, I said, sure, we'll do that. But they're not family friendly, so we'll probably be doing that on the secondary channel for the initial part. But as we kind of branch off to go do our own stuff, we'll most likely wind up bringing a second file into maybe the couch or something. Wizard doubles. Man, snow on the ground would be amazing. Has a well to fix. Oh. Okay. Okay. All we need are parts. Until I'm not sure, blah, blah, blah. The people at Jimmy are counting you, purifying the well. There's a lot of interest in anything related. Okay. Oh, wow. How? Wait, what? Cloudcatcher sales. Alright, so clearly... Okay, so some sort of stuff to make? Do we craft these things? Doesn't seem like they're part of our crafting in general, so... Maybe we have to, like, when we get to the items, it'll tell us, like, what we gotta do for it. Because if I had to guess, just putting on my dev hat for a second, for games like this, right? It seems like we need, like, cooking quests for the ice, and tinkerer stuff for the other thing. And tailors for the other stuff. Oh, wow. Okay. I must collect the parts. Okay. But, so there's check marks here. Oh, wait. Oh, wait a second. Seek the master tailor. Tinker Guildmaster and seek the Master Constructor. All right, so we're going to have to become a Tinker Guildmaster before we can do that. Oh, jumping Jehoshaphat's. All right. So clearly we need to like go to this Sage Stone again, the one that's like all snowy mountainous and stuff. All right. So at least we have an idea of what we got coming up. Am I going the wrong way? Because that would make sense, right? And Turtle Club, if you don't know who Chadley is, we understand. Maybe you haven't been here before. Maybe this is your first time. But Chadley is a family-friendly streamer just like we are. It's why his channel is linked from our YouTube channel underneath the family-friendly streamer banner. And it's why we recommend that anyone, that's anybody, go out and take a look at Chadley. He is currently streaming a variety of games. His Zelda game that he's playing right now. That's one of the things that he and I both have in common is we both stream Zelda. We both stream Mario Maker a little bit as well. Chadley's infinitely better at it than I am, though. But Zelda: A Link to the Past, which is also known as Zelda 3 by a lot of people, is the current game. Last I had track, he was attempting to save the 6th maiden. I presume he might have finished that last night. I didn't get a chance to finish up the stream, sadly. But definitely recommend taking a look at his stuff, guys, because it is amazing. You know, I bet you that's some sort of tree I can plant special like if I just chop it down. Is that not an axe? That's... Oh, wow. That's an axe, but this tree is so awesome I can't cut it down. Well, now. To quote Matt Damon from that wonderful show that he was in, Good Will Hunting, how about them apples? Alright, I believe... Oh, we still have a Sage Stone to finish. A couple, actually. Holy snikes. Okay. Let's test this one. That looks like it might be the right one. Yes, DB Master. The new Sonic the Hedgehog trailer did drop earlier today. And Paramount really listened to the fans and realized how badly they messed up. And they redid the whole thing, as they told us they were going to be doing. You know, they had said, hey, we're going to redo it. We hear you loud and clear. We're going to go back to the drawing board. There are a few things about the trailer that I liked. I really did enjoy the fact that they changed the way the animation style was. They changed the way the character looked. There were a few things about the old Sonic that seemed to still be in. Like there's in the trailer, you know, not spoiling anything because this is basically a reskin of the character on the trailer. So if you've seen the original trailer, then you are not missing much by not seeing the second one. But in the original trailer, Dr. Robotnik, played by Jim Carrey, happens to have a quill from Sonic the Hedgehog, and it looks like an electric blue Twizzler. I can't describe it any other way than that. I mean, it really looks like just an electric blue Twizzler, like a, you know, blue lemonade candy kind of thing. And as far as that aspect of it is concerned, that's the exact same way the quill looked in the trailer for...
Ooh.
Okay, one second. I'm reading questions. Shadow! How's it going, man?
Huh.
build. First, you'll need Celeste. What? Okay.
Oh.
So that must be through this door, I guess. Wow. Okay. So yeah, it looks like the way it all kind of went down is all they did was they took the Sonic CGI and they just redid it, but they didn't redo some of the splash damage, as it were. And I mean, it's a minor quibble. You know, I feel kind of silly even bringing it up, to be honest. But well, hi, you've been in this scary place all by yourself. Oh my goodness. Okay. So we're gonna have to do something about that. Okay. Demon Wolf, this is called Yonder, the Cloud Catcher Chronicles. It is a casual game that's all about crafting things and exploring and puzzle solving. And that's quite alright, Shadow Man. No worries there. Everything's going pretty good with us. For those that may not be on the Discord, but are on the YouTube, we had a family health situation pop up, and Digrat's aunt passed away from complications with diabetes and pneumonia, and we're adapting. I'm trying to find the ghost in here. I'm willing to bet it's a sprite. Is it online multiplayer? It is not. It is single player, really casual, really laid back. It's on all 3 game consoles. It's like $30 on Switch, Xbox, PS4, and it's $25 on Steam. And on Steam, there is some DLC for like an additional $5. So to get the whole package on Steam, you're looking at 30 as well. But it's really fun. I've enjoyed it. There's a lot to do in it. If you go start to finish and just go gung-ho to it, you can beat it within a couple hours. If you do a lot of the stuff... Are you a ghost? No, we're not. Oh, that's funny. We have the glowy rock. But yeah, Shadow, we are doing what we can to move forward. You know, it's like any time that you have a change in your family, it takes a while to figure out how everything goes from that point on. Just take this stone, he says. Alright. So now we have 4 out of the 5 ore that we need. A playable chicken on Crash Team Racing. That sounds pretty good. There is a new kart racing game that just came out, and it's the Garfield one. It looks okay. I don't know if I like it though. From what I've seen, the voice acting is really just, I don't know. I grew up watching Garfield and Friends, and because I grew up watching Garfield and Friends, in my opinion, Garfield should sound a certain way. And even if you didn't watch Garfield and Friends, you probably watched the Garfield movie, which means Garfield should sound a certain way. And in that racing game that they got on Switch, Garfield doesn't sound like Garfield. He sounds really not like Garfield.
Oh. Mmm.
3 nights time and she'll have the spare parts. Okay, so we got that. So we need to go to the Tinkerer Guild Master. And we may have to actually become the master of the Tinkerers Guild. I don't know. Look at the graphics. Sometimes the graphics are just a little off. And levitating rocks are definitely where it's a little off. Gonna have to look at it. It's not a movie or anything, thankfully, Shadow. But the voices to the Garfield character are just off-putting, if you can even call it that. Of all the voices that I've heard in the trailer for the game, the one that's even remotely close is Normal, in my opinion. Wait, there's a quest mark nearby. What's this? Oh, that's that's the quest I just completed. All right. Geronimo! 0 fall damage for the win, everybody. Let's just hope I don't wind up jumping off and getting myself stuck in the terrain somehow. Oh, am I gonna like land somewhere important? Nope. Alright, so I know the Tinkerer's Guild lady's like not quite with her peeps. She's like off on her lonesome. Which is kind of odd. You'd think like the leader of a guild would be closer by, but oh well.
Ah.
I've mastered the arts of the Tinkerer? Alright. Well, that works. Oh my goodness, we can't do any of these other quests? Oh, we thought that's what that was, but we were wrong. We have to go all the way over to Inglenook. That's where we find out the information about the ice. I can almost guarantee it. Alright, so we need to get to that Sage Stone, which this Sage Stone will probably be our best bet. Alright, well, that's unfortunate. Ooh, we can make sunglasses now. Nice. Tinker's goggles, Tinker's jacket. We've not made any of these bridges, have we? That's coming back to bite us now. Oh my gosh. Ah. So we have some mortar. Some sticks. We have plenty of stone. And we can make some mortar if we need to. Alright, so what do we got to do on this one? 5 more pillars and 2 more arches. Okay. So let's start with the arches. So 2 cobblestone. And 1 keystone, which requires cobblestone. So there's 1 arch, and 1 more, which is going to require 5 cobblestone. Plus a constructor kit, plus a keystone. Alright. So, we're running low on everything now. Okay, let's make as much mortar as we can. Because mortar is like our huge choke point here. And while we're at it, let's just double check. Okay, so we need stone and stone pillars. Wow. We're like short on stone even. Alright, time to go around just breaking all the rocks we can find. Meanwhile, we're in this heavily forested area. So the number of rocks we can find might not be that many. All I have to do is cross over. Yeah, it looks like we're not going to be able to cross over anywhere here. We might get lucky to be able to jump this. Come on, get out of the water, get out of the water. Ah. Oh wow, it put us all the way back up here. Alright. The game's going to be like that, and the game's going to be like that. We're going to have to go the long way around. We were really hoping we wouldn't have to. Yeah, that's what we get, I guess. Making our way to England. Good morning, triple question marks. Let's go ahead and get some good pickaxe motion going on here. Do. And do. getting ever so closer. You're actually in school right now. Okay. Well, that's definitely one of the more fun things to do in school is to watch a YouTube video. Definitely don't want to get you in trouble though. But thank you for watching us. I am far from being in school at the moment. I am actually kicked back on the couch playing a video game. But it's definitely one of those things that I'm when it's 35 outside and freezing rain, it's definitely preferred over to not. I just passed the sage stone. I'll just make the walk. I think we can actually make the walk to England and be okay. Doesn't seem to be, well actually, seems to be like really far away and more like on my map. So we'll go by our farm over here and go to that sage stone. I keep forgetting we can teleport to farms. It's been so long since I played the game. Now that I just said that, is there a farm by Ingle Nook? We don't have one nearby Ingle Nook. Alright. Sad. I have 5 farms, Digrat. That's the... Okay. So there's a farm around there somewhere. We'll have to look for it while we're there. Alright, so... Sage stone, this direction. Good morning, Digrat. It is cold outside. I'm just reiterating that I'm telling you that it's cold outside. So it's... I usually handle the cold really easily, guys, and it is definitely cold out there. Georgia officially has wind chill. For the wind, yeah. Static temperatures I'm fine with. If it gets into like the 20s, I'm still okay usually. But you throw that wind chill in there, and it just rips right through my bones. Okay, so now I got to figure out which of these gets me close to Inglewood. I think it might be that one. That's no. We need the other one, which is this sage stone. I'm not too good at picking out which is which when I'm inside the little hub. Might be this one. Inglewood. Yep. Alright. Go up that hill. Digrat says if this hill's a farm possibly, so we're gonna... And for those that haven't been on during our Yonder streams, Digrat has 2 total things to do in this game before she's done every single thing. Yeah. And those 2 total things is somewhere on the map, somewhere, are 2 little places where she needs to plant a tree at. I got the little place marked on my map for Little Nook. All-terrain runner. Not exactly parkour in the Inglenook area, but pretty close. Alright. Here are all the Tinkerer people. Or the Brewmasters, actually. Okay, so somewhere... There we go.
Oh.
Path to Arcadia.
Oh.
Craft a special brew and take it to the pillar in front of our village. Okay. So now we have to make fiery boom water. That doesn't sound unsafe at all. We got everything but the brewer's kit. Awesome. Alright. It says activate pillars to find Arcadian door. So go into the... So this little dragon thing, it looks like. Well, that's kind of cool. I was hoping these things were going to be used for something. Oh yeah, Charles. The whole entire game is just chill, relaxed. The soundtrack is great. The artwork style is just inviting and interesting. Oh, cool. The fact that the environment is kind of changeable through stuff like what we're about to do here, shatter these pieces here. It's interesting. I have to say it definitely is. And then to top it all off, I mean, it's just when you're done working for the day and you're just coming home and you just really want to sit down and play a game, but not worry about things that you worry about in games, this is definitely the way to go about it. And if you like the animation style and cute graphics and stuff, it definitely doesn't hurt. Hey, it's that door we found earlier. You actually can go into the door now, I bet. So the first thing we did involved the door. The second thing we're doing involves the door. The third thing we do might involve a door. Whoa. There's some murk in here. Interesting. There's like a bajillion trees in here too. So... Hi. Oh, nifty. Okay. That was weird. I'm all about getting some of this extra stuff, though. Wait. It's a sprite just floating there. Okay. We discovered Arcadian Ice. We discovered a sprite named Spike. Okay. Well now. So now we got the ice, and we got Spike. So we need to figure out how to get out of here. But you don't have to be hasty necessarily. I bet there's some interesting fish in here too. Just thinking about it. I mean, this kind of looks like a path. Alrighty, there we go. So we got that finished. Next thing is to go to the Master Tailor, which means a sage stone trip and a half, so that's alright. We can find our way to the other sage stones pretty easily. Alright, and all this so we can repair the cloud catcher. And hopefully it'll be less sinister and evil when we do that. Not that the cloud catcher is necessarily sinister and evil. I get the feeling like the people who built it for good reasons, but just misused it. Okay, so somewhere, oh, there's the sage stone. In Turtle Club, we are streaming on the couch. That, of course, is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursdays from 8:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Real life providing and permitting. That could be the one we need. Not quite. Actually, do we have a farm that's like right over there? Hearthwind Farm. We're just gonna actually hold up. Yeah, we're just gonna make a traveler's knot and go to Hearthwind. Boom. Wrong buttons. There we go. Hearthwind Farm. This way. We don't have anything done on this farm, so we don't have anything to collect. Alright. Geronimo! Ooh, there's a question mark over here. That usually means that it's some murk that we missed. Could be one of those sage stones that we didn't get yet. Actually, it looks like a sage stone. That would have been super helpful to have earlier. What do you want, sir? Wear a new outfit. Oh, that's easy enough. You don't have enough room in your backpack? Oh, well now. It's because we took them off. Okay. But I did wear a new outfit. Change some clothing out. Two out of three. Okay. 3 out of 3. Oh, wow. So odd, but interesting. Its idea of a new outfit was not exactly what we expected. All right, and we may have tried a shortcut that failed miserably. Maybe not, though. Almost looks like one of the Easter Island statues over there. Hey, it's the Fisher dude.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's a tree spot. Tree down. There we go. Hmm? Just about to the Taylor City. Gotta speak with Tegan Gabardine. I'm hoping that they just say, "Oh, is that all you need? Here's some needle and thread. Make a sale." But I'm willing to bet that they've got a secret spooky place that we have to go into because everyone else has had one of those.
Oh. Uh. Hmm.
Giant moth silk from the moth sanctuary. Far to the west of Bobentoff in the Hearthwind Vale. Well, fortunately, we know for a fact that we can make a traveler's knot and travel to Hearthwind Vale. Because Hearthwind Farm. So once again, there is a super scary place that we have to go to as far as the game is concerned. Alright, let's jump out of here. Find the moth sanctuary. Not too far away from here. This might be... We discovered something over here that we couldn't really get into. This might be the same place earlier. Let's see. Yeah, it's up there somewhere. We gotta go back around. Yeah, the more I get to hear it all the time, Charles, I definitely agree with you, man. The soundtrack to this is just really great. It's nice, just kind of calming, almost like easy listening music. Wait, what? How did I miss that one? It's another sprite. Woodrow. moths have all gone. Bring me flowers from the far corners of Yamia. Alright. And we have all the flowers. So we have to come back in 2 days. Woof. Okay. Yeah, you know, it's just a real good game on Switch. Um, I think what I really enjoy most about this game, it's just anyone can really pick it up and run with it. There's not a whole lot on the surface that's really complicated and involving. When you get toward the nitty-gritty of it, though, it can get very, very much an interesting level of depth that you wouldn't think that this game would have. Digret called it tedious, which I could definitely see. And the other thing I really, really like, and I like this about a lot of games, is it's very cheap for other Switch games, especially. I mean, Pokemon, you know, is like $60. Breath of the Wild's like $60. Animal Crossing, I guarantee, is going to be a $60 game when it comes out. This is $30, which is just a good price for what it is. And it's real easy to find. Like, used copies of it. I was able to find a couple through GameStops. Alright, let's see. We can... Actually, you know what we could probably do is we could probably just... Where's the nearest sage stone? There we go. Geronimo! And if you like these kind of like relaxing, laid-back kind of games, it definitely fits the bill. We picked it up as a gap between like now and whenever Animal Crossing gets released next year. But I'm been really happy with it. There are a few minor complaints here and there. The main one, I guess, would be that the replay value on it is 0. Once you beat the game, there's like, and the Digret says the ending's too rushed. So we're probably going to get some rushed ending pretty soon. Well, that's right. This is the sage stone that's down in the cave. But it's definitely, I could see, especially if someone was picking this up for like kids, this is definitely one that you could play with younger kids without any kind of worry of super level of frustration happening. Did someone say Mass Effect? Oh man, I don't think anyone said Mass Effect, but yeah, Mass Effect, definitely. The whole entire thing with Mass Effect 3 being the way it was still just kind of surprises me. When you have to apologize to your fan base so much so that not only are you basically telling them, hey, we're sorry you're out for, blood and whatnot. We really, you know, we understand that we just messed this up really bad, but you have to provide a free DLC to add endings to the game. And even then, the endings are still terrible. I mean, it's just, I don't know. Yeah, and especially, it was real surprising, Charles, with Mass Effect, because the whole entire premise between 1 and 2, and arguably between 2 and 3, was you were supposed to be continuing the storyline. Like, all of the choices you made throughout Mass Effect 1 impacted the way the story unfolded. And the character you had in Mass Effect 1 carried over to 2, because the save files would convert over. And so your character looked the same. They were, I guess when we found out that the characters, some of the actual visual changes people did for the characters were going to be different in 3, should have been our first tip off that something was going to be wrong. But it was just really surprising. Exactly. Different colors. That's basically what they did to just say, oh, there you go, it's different. None of the moral decisions you made in this game had any difference in the final story. That was just really disappointing. Boy, this weight mechanic that some of these games like to use is always just rough. Hey, here we go. Deliver. Alright, there's the wait 3 days. It's finally happened. Like, and it's in like all sorts of games. The whole entire wait some time game mechanic. Like, Chadley was playing Link to the Past last night, and while he was playing, he got to the part where he got to upgrade his sword, and the swordsmiths were like, alright, we'll come back and we'll have your sword for you eventually. And people were telling him, well, you gotta wait 10 minutes for the sword to come back. It wasn't that bad, thankfully, because the Nintendo, Super Nintendo doesn't actually have an internal clock, so it'd have no way to tell if you actually been 10 minutes or not. But all you had to do is go off camera far enough to make the screen reload the zone. We discovered spare parts. We can't craft spare parts, but we discovered them. Exactly, Dig Rat. It just... Oh, exactly. Alright, Charles, well, thanks for hanging out, man. Really appreciate you, dude. Yeah, I've not finished the Mass Effect series, but from what I've played through it, it was great. Alright, so now we gotta go... Waiting for the silk bloom to start... I mean, we would usually want to take some sort of shortcut, but considering it's a time thing, we might as well just hit the whole entire way. But yeah, I'm right there with you, Dick, right? If there's a mechanic in a game that's requiring you to spend any amount of your actual real lifetime, then there should be something that you can do to make that a little bit less problematic. Like, at least in Skyrim, you have a wait function that'll let you still have all the risk from waiting in one spot, but kind of be nice and simple. I know there's a way I can dig right up these walls. There we go. Yes, that is a verb we use, dig right up. We're trying to talk about how we're going places where we shouldn't be. did find the sign that you told me about, though. You shouldn't be here. I just kind of randomly fell into it. I've not found the spaceship yet. We're still waiting on the silk moths. And then we have to go back to Baba's Top. I've got a track laying around here somewhere. Sure enough, I had a trap laying and I just got some stuff for it. Happens just randomly. I'll wind up accidentally hitting the trap button. Usually when I'm planting trees. It's a groffle. If luck is with us, by the time we get to where we're going, we'll have this quest completed. I didn't mean to fall down while trying to collect those rocks, so well. And Turtle Club will be calling it quits at the end of this quest. Because we're hoping that it'll only be just a little bit longer. Because it is 9:30, and I just turned off my alarm on my watch to tell me that I need to wrap it up so we can go to bed. This is a scythe, not a mallet. Which means tomorrow morning we should be able to install these 3 new parts into the cloud filter. And hopefully get it all working and operable and it not turn out to be a giant space laser trying to kill everybody. How close am I? I'm fairly close. Yeah, I don't even think the Georgia trees are ready for wind. They certainly weren't. Alright, just about. Let's see if this quest is ready for us yet. Doesn't quite look like it. Return in a little while. Okay. Let's... A day in this game is about 10 minutes, guys. I don't remember. These are things I don't think about. The quest would complete, wouldn't it? Versus wait 2 days. I know with the other lady, it had to be like the hour with her. So destroy some stuff here. Break it on down. Actually, you know something we can do probably is craft. We need, yeah, 5 pillars is what we need. So we need keystones, so 5 keystones. So 15 cobblestone, which means 15 constructor kits. We'll start there. Not 5, 6.
You're running out of sticks.
12,
You're
13,
gonna have a problem because you're gonna need constructor
15.
kits to make the stuff.
Full backpack. Yuck. Wait,
Well,
I have,
it might help.
yeah. Let's see here. What's the sort button? There we go. Back to constructor and keystone. All right. Nope. Okay, so
Go to your farm and put stuff away. Why are you carrying so much junk? Or make cooked fish.
I think I might be able to do cooked fish. Well, it's a question of if I have the inventory space to put the cooked fish in
Well,
afterwards.
they all stack together, so as long as you have one piece of cooked fish.
Okay, that should do it. Wrong button. Wrong skill. Okay. So, cobblestone. We need 15 of them.
So how many do you have? 'Cause you've
0.
already made a bunch.
Alright. And we're out of stone.
You have to go to a farm.
Oh, and time doesn't even... I thought time passed while we were waiting in crafting. Time doesn't pass while we're crafting, so... Yuck. Alright. Now we will do that after we finish this quest up. Did we ever find out if the stumps grow back? Yeah, me either.
The whole point is you can cut them down to the stump and then cut it out so you can put the stump.
Mm. Yeah. I don't have any inventory space for... That's a good point. I might. Hey, we do have a couple. Alright. Hello, Fox. We know exactly what you say. Feed me some fodder, please. Fox says that also. It was about midday when I finished the quest. Just don't remember the time. Same to you, bird. Same to you. 55 different cats throughout the whole entire world. That definitely does take a lot of time. Fox says, hey, and come on. Yeah, Star Fox says that, that's for certain. We're waiting for us for time to keep on. Tree, tree. Oh, so there is a quest to do all the planting of all the trees in this game. PTS tree. Digrat is missing 2 trees somewhere on this whole entire map. And fortunately the game does tell you which zone it's in. So the last thing Digrat has to do to 100% complete this game is to systematically search a whole entire piece of the map, looking for 2 locations exactly like this one. And she eventually will get back to playing the game to do that. It'll get to the point to where your OCD just won't let you anymore. Your CDO. It's like OCD, but it's all in order the way it's supposed to be. They're turning a little while. I know it was in the middle of day. We might wind up going like another day on this. I might be off. Oh, there it is. I have been trolled by this game, guys. Turned around, walked away, said, fine, I'll take my ball and go home. Oh, wait a second. Alright. Oh, wow. Yeah, this is definitely a huge change. Okay, that's a bigger problem. Can I not drop the seeds? It's why, okay. Bin. Alright. There we go. We discovered silk. So now we just gotta get the 6 of these. Okay, that's 2. That's 3. 4. Put one over here. You tried to... Do you realize that the hangy ones actually have, like, animals inside them, right? Oh, Digrat, trying to kill the moths. Oh, goodness. Alright, and... Hello. No. Seeing if there was an interaction, if I could, like, tame it and bring it to my farm. Alright. Well, that is just about everything on this one, guys. To end it, yes, that is a little bit the way it goes, Dick, right? You are usually the one with the more direct answer than I have. Like, when we play RPGs, I am usually I'm never going to be seen by anybody because I'm going to do 15 different things to make sure my hands don't get dirty. If violence is your last resort, you're doing it wrong. That's usually my method. Yes. I I think what you really like, Digret, is the maximum for highly effective mercenaries is if violence is not your last resort, you've not resorted to enough of it. Yeah. All right, and is this Farty Finn? It's Farty Finn. Farty. Oh my gosh. There is a high concentration of protein powder in our apartment that does produce a little bit of methane, to say the least. All right, let's see here. Am I even remotely on the right track? Yes, remotely I am. All right, and getting closer, Turtle Club. One thing to mention, Turtles, is I unfortunately will not be able to stream this particular game, or any game for that matter, next week during the day on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday morning. I will actually be in a daytime training class for my actual office on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And Monday I'll be adjusting my sleep schedule because I am required to go in and work Sunday night. They are giving me Monday off though, so I'll have at least a day to adjust my schedule without any PTO usage required. So it's awesome.
Ah. Ha.
I was, for a second there I thought we was going to have to, oh, we worked 3 days and 3 nights. Okay, well, hold up. Hold up. I'm curious. I'm rolling the stream back for a second because I don't know what day it was. But I'm curious. It was day 30. So is this going to come back as other things?
Ah. Ah.
Wow, it's the little things in games like this that actually make them so cool at times. Alright, well, Turtle Club, we are at a stopping point. We got these requests done, so we're going to go ahead and save our game. We were starting this at 61%, so we're going to go save, and we're going to go ahead and load it back up. Let's say save again so we can see where we're at. 77%. So that is a huge chunk of the game. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Turtle Club, it was absolutely awesome to hang out with all you guys. Really appreciate everybody who came in to say hey today. Charles, Chadley, DB Master, and Shadow. 3 question mark person who popped in as well. Thank you everybody for coming in to just kind of hang out on the couch. And Demon Wolf. We're gonna be here tomorrow morning. Hopefully, if the world works the way it should. But I'm gonna have a good night. You all have a good breakfast, lunch, or dinner, or whatever you're about to do. A good day at school in some cases. But whatever you do, Turtle Club, have a good one, and thanks for watching. Take care.